Hello and welcome to The Inner Champion. Over here, I'll be sharing some really inspiring stories that might help you in self development, boosting your self confidence and self morale. So, if you're someone looking to boost your confidence, your self morale, and also to take up new challenges in life, you are at the right place. So, let's embark on this journey of self development together. So, today, I'm going to share with you a really inspiring story about Lizzo. So go ahead and listen to the story. So today we are going to talk about a story of self-love and self-acceptance. It's a story of Lizzo. Lizzo is a Grammy-winning singer, rapper, and a flautist. She is widely recognized for her unapologetic confidence and self-love. So before becoming this global music icon and winning a Grammy, she also faced struggles with body image, societal judgments, and her own self-worth. Growing up in Houston, Texas, Lizzo had a passion for music. From a very young age, she was talented with a natural ability to play the flute and the love for singing. But despite her talent, she constantly faced criticism for her appearance. Throughout her teenage years and into the adulthood, Lizzo struggled with the societal pressure to look a certain way. As a plus-sized woman, she often felt out of place in an industry that idealized a particular body type. Isn't it very familiar to us? I mean, don't a lot of us at some point in life have this self-doubt and this societal pressure to look a certain way if our body isn't perfectly shaped and in the perfect ratio? So a lot of women actually suffer from this. But let's go and see what happened to Lizzo. These struggles deeply affected her self-esteem, leading to periods of self-doubt and insecurity. Lizzo sometimes questioned whether she could succeed in the music industry while being true to herself. There were moments when she tried to change herself to fit into what she thought was expected, adapting her style or appearance to meet others' standard. But this only left her feeling more disconnected from herself. And this is what happens, really. You should never ever try to fit into a certain mold set by the society. You are you, and that is a unique thing. And you have to be that, or else you won't be you. Right? So let's go ahead. Lizzo's turning point came in early 20s during a period when she felt like she was at her lowest. She was living in her car in the pursuit of musical dreams and struggling to make the ends meet. It was during this time that she began a journey inward. She realized that in order to create meaningful art, she had to love herself first. Not just as a musician, but as a human being. And trust me, this is not just in this case of being a musician. You have to love yourself first. That is important. Self-love is the best form of love. If you will accept yourself, then only you will be able to succeed and be your best version. Because you have capabilities and abilities that you don't know that exist right now, because you are just in this societal burden and questioning your every move. So that shouldn't be a case. Now let's read ahead. She started to practice daily affirmations, reminding herself that her self-worth wasn't tied to her appearance or others' opinions. Lizzo began sharing her journey publicly, using social media as a platform to spread messages of self-love and acceptance. Her posts were raw and honest, talking about the struggles she faced with self-doubt, but also about the victories of learning to embrace her body and who she was. It is very important to embrace who you are. Be yourself unapologetically. Okay? Yeah. So when Lizzo released her breakout song, Truth Hurts, it became a self-love anthem for people around the world. The lyrics reflected her transformation. So when Lizzo released her breakout song, Truth Hurts, it became a self-love anthem for the people around the world. The lyrics reflected her transformation with the lines like, "Why are men great till they gotta be great?" showcasing her newfound strength and independence. As her popularity grew, so did the criticism. Isn't that what always happens? So many people still tried to put her down because of her body, calling her confidence unhealthy or inappropriate. I mean, that is actually what happens in this world. So, unless and until you are happy with who you are, nothing else matters. No matter what the society says, you have to be you. Okay? Let's read ahead. But instead of letting the negativity pull her back into self doubt, Lizzo stood her ground. She continued to celebrate her body, dancing and performing in a way that made her feel powerful. She knew that she wasn't just standing up for herself, but also for all the people who felt like they didn't fit in because they didn't meet a certain standards. Okay, so Lizzo's rise to fame was a testament to the power of authenticity. Her music became anthems for self-love, resilience, and body positivity, helping millions of listeners feel seen and valued. She was no longer the girl who struggled to accept herself, but a role model for those learning to love themselves, despite societal judgments. The moral of the story being, self-love and self-acceptance is very important. Lizzo's story teaches us that the most important relationship we have is one with ourselves. She showed the world that self-love isn't about being perfect. It's about embracing the uniqueness that we have. It's about flaws and strengths that we hold. And that is what makes us us. So just be happy for them and accept them. Her journey of acceptance reminds us that true happiness comes from within. And that when we start loving ourselves unapologetically, we give others the permission to do the same. Always remember, love yourself and respect yourself the way you want the society to love and respect you. That is very true. Try this once. I will share with you some ways to do that in some other video, but just keep this in mind right now. Through her music and her message, Lizzo had become a beacon of hope for those struggling to see their own worth. She proves that embracing who you are, regardless of what the society says, is the key to living authentically. Her story encourages us to all look in the mirror, see ourselves with kindness, and celebrate every aspect and every part of who we are. So today, with this story, let us all decide to embrace and love every part of us. Everyone might be having some insecurities and some things you might be thinking that I wish I did not have this. So let's take this one insecurity of yours and say, I love this. I love dash. Whatever this insecurity is, put it in the dash. And let's see what that does for you. Do this for 7 days or 7 days straight right now. In the morning, in the evening, at the night, before you go to bed. Always remind yourself that that insecurity is also something that you love about yourself. And see how your life changes. So